What's going, guys? Just returning back to my channel, and tonight, well, this is very and late video, so had to wait for a while, so I think can come down on the internet these days. So anyways, man, AEW Revolution 2022, last night already, but was so fucking good. You know, it was badass, man. There were some bloody matches and stuff, and man, it was good from start to finish. Man, it was good. Alright, we're gonna talk about the buy-in, which had 3 matches. So we're gonna start with that first, which is the kickoff. You know, it's like a advertiser thing. So yeah, before every pay-per-view that has it. Alright, so here you go. Leia Hirsch versus Chris Santladder. As expected, Hirsch focused her attack on Statlander's arm. Statlander made a big save midway through the match. When Hirsch springboard attempt went airy, how you want to say that word, Statlander caught Hirsch awkwardly and kept the slip up from being a match derailing moment. The two women continued to battle until heading to the ring apron where Hirsch hit a Rana to send both women crashing to the floor, and the start of a run of big moves to build to the finish. Ultimately, Hirsch got the win when she was sent outside the ring and pulled a turnbuckle hook from under the ring, driving it into Statlander's face while the referee was looking away. That set up Hirsch to hit a match-winning moonsault. The match found its footing down the stretch, but was undeniably clunky in the early going. And then Red Velvet came out to, try to attack Leia Hirsch, but, Leia Hirsch was like, whatever, I'm leaving. So, yeah, it was after that match. Alright, Hook versus QT Marshall. Hook hit an early judo through and even drove a headbutt into Marshall's face before a T-bone suplex and a clothesline that sent Marshall to the outside. Marshall took to some underhanded tactics to try and get the upper hand, landing a shot on the referee break, yanking Hook face first into the turnbuckles, and even clawing at the face. Hook continued to fight back with big suplexes before countering a diamond cutter and locking in Red Rum to get the submission victory. Solid enough pre-show match. Nothing special. So yeah, Hook defeated QT Marshall or Marshall. Alright, House of Black versus Death Triangle, which is the third match, the last match on the kickoff buy-in. The kind of high-octane big move showcase you expect with the 6 participants in the match moments, like Penta Suro rolling through Malachi Black to hit Buddy Matthews with the Destroyer. Brody King hit Eric Redbeard with the Dead Valley Driver. Got the crowd fired up heading into the start of the pay-per-view portion of the card. Penta hit Black with Fear Factor on the ring apron and rolled him into the ring for the pin, only to realize Matthews was the legal man, allowing Matthews to hit a curb stomp for a near fall and setting up the final stretch of the match. Redbeard was ready to go 2-on-1 against Matthews and Black, and was about to chokeslam Black, only to be hit with Black miss to the face that allowed King to hit Redbeard with the pile driver for the win. So yeah, House of Black defeated that triangle. Alright, let's get to the first match. Chris Jericho versus Aew Kingston. I thought this was going to be a long match, but it wasn't. It was a quick match. It was like 19 or 20 minutes. So yeah. Alright, Kingston landed a half and half suplex seconds after the bell rang dropping Jericho on the top of his head, tried to roll out of the ring, but Kingston found him, trying to relentlessly bring the fight. Jericho fought back by working on the previously injured eye of Kingston. The brutality continued to build with fierce chop battles and big suplexes, including Jericho returning the favor of Kingston, having downed him on his head. To start the match, Jericho locked in the walls of Jericho, drawing a massive pop from the crowd. When Kingston managed to grab the ropes to the escape, Jericho caught up in an argument with the referee, allowing Kingston to hit the spinning back fist for a near fall. Jericho came right back with the codebreaker for his own near fall. Jericho went for the knockout with his elbow, but instead of two back fists from Kingston before, Kingston locked in a stretch plum to force the tap, finally getting a big victory. After the match, Jericho refused to shake Kingston's hand, after vowing he would do so if Kingston defeated him. The best of wrestling is when two guys engage in pure brutality. So yeah, Eddie Kingston defeated Chris Jericho in a submission. Alright, let's get to the second match. AEW Tag Team Championship. Jurassic Express are the tag team champions versus Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks. As expected, the champions were at a disadvantage early, with Red Dragon and the Young Bucks working together. Excuse me, I'm kind of tired. To try and take out the big threat of Luchasaurus. Some cracks in the alliance began to show early, with both teams breaking up pin attempts on Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy was kept in peril for a long stretch before taking the throw tag to Luchasaurus, who quickly impressively took out all the members of the Young Bucks and Red Dragon. After the Jurassic Express combat segment, both challenging teams finally began to brawl rather than were together, with the match finally selling into each team working in their own interests. The already impressive action amped up, with all six men hitting impressive moves until a wild stretch where Jungle Boy hit a shooting star press on Kyle O'Reilly as O'Reilly was held by Luchasaurus before Jungle Boy was taken out by a belt shot by O'Reilly for a near fall. Jungle Boy continued to eat big moves for the challengers, including a BTE trigger that may have ended the match had O'Reilly not broken the pin. Setting up the title, retaining Jurassic Express finisher, a match filled with really impressive moments that Jurassic Express defeated Red Dragon and the Young Bucks to retain the titles. So yeah. Alright, let's get to the third match, which is the ladder match, which Keith Lee versus Orange Cassidy versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Rolo versus Christian Cage, face of the Revolution ladder. Cage was the first man to evolve a ladder match, going right at Lee, Hobbs, and Wardlow, trying to take out the match's three powerhouse. Cage also hit Hobbs with the reverse DDT off the ladder, playing into his history as a participant in some of history's most iconic ladder matches. Every participant got plenty of moments to shine, with Cassidy especially showing moments of innovation, including skinning the cat while suspended from a ladder held in the air by Wardlow and Lee, nearly grabbing the suspended brass ring to win the match. Throughout the match, the confrontation between Lee, Wardlow, and Hobbs was teased that was eventually paid off when the three-man battled up the entrance ramp and onto the stage. After Wardlow and Hobbs ripped the ladder in half, Wardlow managed to knock the other two off the stage and threw a table below. Shortly after, Starks nearly had the match won when Dan Hansen, I said it right before and I can't say it because I think I'm tired. Yeah, Dan Hansen jumped in the ring to interfere, knocking him from the ladder. Wardlow then hit Starks with the powerbomb off one of the ladder and onto another before grabbing the ring to win the match. Yeah. So yeah, Wardlow won the Face of the Revolution ladder match. Alright, let's get to the AEW TBS Championship. Jade Cargill, which is the champion, versus Ty Conte. Cargill nearly hit Jade moments after the match started, putting Conte immediately on the defensive after Cargill trash talked Conte's karate shit. Conte came back with a series of kicks to the face. Conte hit a DDT for a near fall. After Anna Jay interfered, hitting Cargill in the face with a steel chair as payback for Cargill hitting her with a cheap shot at ringside. The challenger almost picked up a win after a pile driver, but not managed to keep Cargill down. Moments later, Cargill bounced back to hit Jaded and run her perfect record to 20-0. So yeah, Jade Cargill defeated Ty Conte and still TBS champion. Alright, CM Punk versus MJF. Man, this was a good match. CM Punk versus MJF dog collar match. Man, alright, let's talk about it. Here we go. The story of the match started with the introductions with Punk's music hitting only to be cut off by MJF's countering MJF's trolling. Punk entered to AFI's Misera Conter and wearing basketball shorts and a windbreaker, throwing back to his pre-WWE days on the independent scene. The early promotion of the match featured the standard choking and yanking with the chain before MJF was able to drive the chain into Punk's face, opening up the same cut from MJF's attack earlier in the week. MJF grabbed the microphone and demanded Punk tell the crowd he wanted to quit. The bloody Punk refused and stormed back, whipping at MJF with the chain before attacking his hand. MJF would counter the go to sleep into the salt of the earth armbar through he had trouble locking it in because of his injured hand, allowing Punk to lock in the Anaconda vice to nearly score the submission. The brutality continued to amp up with the methodical approach to everything before Punk hit a pile driver on the ring apron. MJF then introduced a bag of thumbtacks to the match, and both men teased going into the tags before MJF hit a suplex, sending both into tags. MJF called for Wardlow, who came into the ring and said he couldn't find MJF's Dynamite ring. The distraction allowed Punk to hit the go to sleep. Wardlow then found the ring and left it on the apron for Punk. Punk knocked out MJF with the punch while wearing the ring throughout before MJF spit in the face. Yeah, this match was good. Yeah, it was an old school dog card match, and this match was good. I liked it. I like that bloody stuff. That was good. Alright, we're almost finished, guys. So, yeah. Can't see where I'm at. Okay. Okay, let's get to the AEW Women's Championship match. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, the women champion, versus Donna Rosa. Baker was boarding Donna Rosa. Yeah, CM Punk defeated MJF. So, yeah. Alright, Baker was borderline disrespectful with her attack early, but also leaned into having the support of Rebel and Jamie Hayter. Sorry guys, so tired. Hater at ringside. Baker had an answer for everything Rosa tried to do, repeatedly cutting off the challenger's attempts to get her offense on track. Rosa finally rolling a bit, only taking air raid crash from the champion. The story of the match continued to play out exactly along those same lines, with Baker simply operating a step ahead of Rosa, always cutting off the challenger's attempts to build momentum. When Rosa managed to hit a Tombstone Pile Driver, Rebel jumped on the ring apron to distract the referee from hitting the count. Hayter then tried to help Baker score a cheap victory, throwing the title belt in the ring, where Baker hit a stomp for a 2 count. Rosa had a win stolen for a second time when she locked up a straight jacket on Baker, forcing the tap only for the referee to miss it because he was distracted by Rebel again. Rosa left the ring to take out Rebel and Hayter, only to be hit by a stomp as she slid back into the ring, scoring the pinfall. The match going for pinfall. Yeah, so Dr. Britt Baker defeated Thunder Rosa and still Women's Champion. Damn, some of these people are picky on here. Fuck the opinions. Anyways, Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. So this is where everything was good on here. So here we go, and a surprise too. Well, Moxley got off to a solid start, Danielson took over for a stretch as his wrestling skills were a bit too sharp for Moxley to keep up. Danielson was able to take the fight to Moxley on a pure striking level, hitting chops, running kicks, and clotheslines. Moxley slowly drew Danielson into more and more brawling exchanges, finding more success. Even both men were busted open from a brawl outside the ring. Moxley was able to find some control after a big clothesline, but Danielson quickly wrestled back control with a back suplex from the top rope. The match went into an extended period of both men landing big strides, even exchanging a long string of stimulating kicks before Danielson hit a running knee for a near fall after escaping from a Moxley Bulldog choke. Danielson locked up Moxley in a triangle choke and landed punches and elbows. As Moxley was trapped in the hole, Moxley then was able to get the shock pin rolling into the choke to pin Danielson's shoulders to the mat. After the bout, Danielson hit Moxley with a kick and the two brawled until William Regal, William Regal made his AEW debut, breaking up the fight and snapping both men before demanding Moxley and Danielson shake hands. Jon Moxley defeated Bryan Danielson. It was good though. Bloody, but good, which I love. Alright. William Regal. Badass. Alright, let's get to the next match. AHFO versus Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Sting. With the Tornado rules, this was a wildly chaotic match from the second both teams hit the ring. Guevara hit Isaiah Cassidy with a Spanish fly from the crowd onto two tables on the entrance ramp. In one of the craziest moments of the match, the action continued to spill into the crowd before Matt Hardy took Sting to an entrance area, only for Sting to fight him off and hit a dive onto Andrade, sending him through 3 tables. An incredible moment considering the man is 2 weeks from turning 63 years old. Shortly after, Allin hit Hardy with the Scorpion Death Drop and a coffin to score the win. So this match was wild, man. Like, holy shit. Like, it was non-stop fighting, which I love so much. So it was pretty good. Alright, guys, let's get to the main event, which is AEW World Championship Match. Heyman and Page, which is the champion, versus Adam Cole. Page took the fight to Cole early, taking him outside the ring and ramming him into ringside barricade several times before driving his boot into Cole's head. Cole's first big comeback saw a focus on attacking Page's neck and arm, trying to take away the bucket shot lariat. Page drove Cole with an apron powerbomb followed by a moonsault from the top rope to the outside. Page tried to follow that flurry of big offense with the buckshot, but Cole slid out of the ring to find safety. After several more momentum swings, Page hit Deadeye to score a near fall. Another near fall came after a tombstone piledriver. After Page hit a few more big moves and was setting up for a buckshot again, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly ran to ringside for a distraction. This set up Cole to hit Page with the Panama Sunrise on the floor. Fish and O'Reilly served up another distraction when the match went back to the ring, allowing Cole to hit Page with a low blow, followed by another Panama Sunrise and the running knee to the back of the head. Still, Page was able to kick out of two. Cole hit a series of super kicks, only for Page to nearly hit the buckshot again. Instead, Cole hit more super kicks to score another near fall. Dark Order eventually ran to ringside to aid Cole and chase off Red Dragon. Page then hit the buckshot lariat on Cole, but Cole got a hand on the ropes to break count. A second buckshot lariat was able to finish off Cole after Page hit a few super kicks of his own. A very solid close to the show. So yeah, after the match was over, Heyman and Page defeated Adam Cole to retain the title. So yeah, that match was good. Also, so yeah, the whole show was good, man. The whole show's good, including William Regal, all that stuff. So yeah, which I love. So yeah, anyways, yeah, what can you say? AEW does a good job. They do a good job. They don't let the fans down or anything like Vince McMahon and WWE does. So yeah, I bet you the WWE side are freaking out that William Regal showed up because Vince McMahon fired him last year when NXT 2.0 showed up. So yeah, so fuck Vince McMahon. Anyways, yeah, that was it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.